Hello, welcome to another video. This is Nate Talk, God willing, number 3, and hope you're doing well. Currently, on my side, it is 10:39 p.m., April 13th, so it's late right now. Just hopped out the shower, got some freshly cleaned hair. My hair is getting long, as you can see in all my videos, if you keep up with them, whatever they are. I got like a new hairstyle every single time. The hair's getting longer. The beard is there now, or the mustache is gone. My door just opened, kind of scared me low key. But we're all over the place, changing like the weather, I guess, in these days. That's true. The weather here in Texas, it's pretty crazy. It's bipolar, just like my hairstyles. But anyways, without further ado, today we're going to do something, because that is the topic of this video. It is about doing things and not doing nothing, or stop overthinking. I don't even know what this video is exactly going to be titled. To be honest with you, I don't even know everything I'm going to say. This video is a long time coming. I've had a lot on my mind in the recent times, and I've been trying to put them out there. In videos like this, I've attempted several. I've attempted several songs. I've attempted covers. I've tried to put certain things out there, and nothing was coming out. I was like constipated creatively, in a sense, and it was not fun. I was constantly beating myself up like, dang, this video sucks, or this isn't good enough, or I'll just lose my train of thought in the midst of trying to do something. Or I'd make a song, I'd be like verse 1, try to hit the chorus and nothing, or whatever. It was this constant stream. I don't know if you can relate, but you try to do certain things or multiple things or even just one thing, and you get halfway into it and your brain's just like, you know what? We don't feel like doing anything anymore. And that's been the story of my life in the last couple, I would say like the last 2-3 weeks especially. So also, pardon me with this crazy hair. I might be just like moving it all over the place throughout, just whatever. We're going to roll with it. But yes, as I share this video, I just want you to keep in mind, as much as I'm preaching it to you, as much as I'm telling you, this is for me as well. Maybe it's for me more than it's for you in anyways, but I wanted to share some thoughts on here. God willing, I truly pray that it helps you. I really do. Because if it helps me. This is kind of how I am. I give people pep talks. If you've ever chatted with me, I'm an older brother. It's kind of my natural tendency sometimes to give advice. And it's kind of ironic if you've ever been on that side personally with me, or maybe you can relate, as I've given advice out, even today. It's like I'm telling it to myself, and sometimes I find myself giving out advice that I needed to hear, and I'm like, okay, God, that's cool. Like, I needed to hear that, but it's coming out my own little mouth. But yeah, so I just want that self-awareness, I guess, for those people who hear advice like, yes, this applies to me 100%. This is all straight from the dome. These are things I need to hear in a way. So just wanted to share that perspective as well with you. But let's just jump right into it. I don't have any bullet points. I don't have any type of things, but I'm gonna promise I'm gonna stay concise. God willing, we'll see. But when it comes to overthinking, I just want to talk about just that mindset as a whole. What are you overthinking about in the first place? I'll just go down several examples to jog your mind, but are you overthinking about what your next career move is going to be, your next job, the next video you're going to make on YouTube, the next song you want to create? Are you currently worried about that relationship working out? Are you trying to think about, am I building up this community well enough? Am I preparing for my future well enough? What else is there? Am I financially, how is that coming in together? Am I making enough money? Am I working hard enough currently? Am I doing these things all in the right direction? These are all some very good questions, and especially if it's on the near horizon, your contract ends in a little while, or you're in a position in life where you might have to make some changes in the near future. You might find yourself looking for these opportunities and being highly cognizant of what's next. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to put a rhyme or a reason to these things. You're trying to start putting these plans into action But as these sound like good things in theory, to be thinking about these things, to be theorizing, to come up with ideas or possibilities that you can do in the near future. But let's just be honest, we don't exist in a vacuum. So you might be able to say like, oh, Nate, I can plan all I want. I can think all I want. And yes, you can. And so can I. And so can everybody. But when I say we're not in a vacuum, we're humans. And what tends to happen is, in my own experience, I'm speaking from my own experience here in some ways, but I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this. When it comes with planning for the future, what frequently can happen is we overthink about the future. We just think at first, oh, I'm just trying to think ahead. Am I going to go to take this job in Houston, or am I going to stay here in San Antonio for myself? Or am I going to stick in the ministry I'm in currently? Am I going to go get another job? Am I going to do this, or am I going to do that? It sounds all good in theory to be planning towards these things, but realistically, how much planning and preparation are you doing versus how much overthinking and worrying are you doing is the real question. Are you just sitting there asking these questions in your head, bouncing ideas off of folks 24/7, and causing yourself to be kind of immobilized in a sense with all the talk? Or are you on LinkedIn updating your profile, trying to make the next move, make some connections, update your resume? Are you trying to put your feelers out there for what you think is the next step in life? Or once again, are you just stuck in this pattern of thinking? And then when it comes to maybe creative things on the side, are you interested in trying to level up a hobby or a talent, and you're constantly thinking about what you could be doing? You could start this business. You could start, I don't know, going on these hikes that you so dream of. You could start, for me, you could start making songs. You could start gigging, maybe doing open mics, whatever the heck you are interested in doing. But instead, are you actually just sitting there thinking? Are you just beating yourself up because of you have these grand schemes and these grand plans of one day your music's going to blow up, or one day you're going to have some social media following that you have some say-so on what hiking trails you ought to go on? I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas out there. Or you're constantly thinking about, what's that next job I'm going to get? How is this perfectly aligning with my values? Nathan Smith here is a Christian. I love Jesus Christ, and I try to follow him with my every step in my life. But something I have frequently fallen to is constantly worrying about or thinking an idealistic framework where all I can think about is how does this 1,100% line up perfectly with quote unquote what I believe. And this is the issue. You find yourself, that's a good thought and all, and it is helpful. And you got to have some thought, because you can't just be ripping off nothingness and kind of just going free balling in a sense. Sorry for that language, but you know what I mean? You can't, that could get you into trouble as well. But this is the reality. If you're constantly thinking about, oh, what can I do for my faith, or what can I do for this hobby? And you're over there in your head trying to perfectly figure it out in your head. That's the problem right there. You're in your head. You're not doing anything. And that goes, I'm saying that right now to the camera, to you. But I said that to myself. And as I said that, it was almost uncanny. I was like, dang, that was to me. But straight up, you're not doing anything. You're not. And that goes for Nathan, and maybe that goes for you. I don't know. I technically don't know you, so take this with a grain of salt in a way. But stop. This is what takes me to the next point. Stop beating yourself up when you're not doing anything. You're literally overthinking. You're overthinking about everything you should be doing, how you should do it, when you're not doing anything. If you're a Christian, you struggle with this. You're thinking about, you watch these YouTube videos of these preachers and all these guys out there who are evangelizing, sharing the gospel, doing their Christian duty, the loving thing to do as a Christian. That's a good thing you should do. If you believe in something as important as God and the afterlife, you ought to share it with people. That is 100% true. But are you sitting there condemning yourself, trying to contemplate the most perfect evangelistic strategy in the world, but you haven't even started to pray or talk to your best friend whom you talk to every day? You have conversations with people at the gym every single day with folks who you know and they know you. You haven't even began to spin the wheels there. You walk by the same person every single day for a year and you haven't even said hello. You're worried about what if they bring up the controversial subjects. What if they're an atheist? What if they think I'm a homophobe, or all the accusations that can come with maybe people thinking you're a devout Christian, but you haven't even said hello to them. You haven't even asked how their day's going. You haven't even began to conversate with them. And you're over there thinking about third base, hitting a home run, so to speak, and you haven't even moved 1 inch. And so I say that not to condemn. I say this verbally out loud to highlight, to illuminate the silliness and the falsehood and the ways we overthink and the clear fallacy or the error in the logic that can happen in our minds is we overthink, we don't do anything because of it. And then we end up ultimately beating ourselves up because you're not doing anything. And then if you are stuck in this mindset, when you do try to do things, you give up halfway through, or it's a half effort, or maybe something different. I'm sure you could figure out other things that happen as well. And if I thought long enough, I could too. But I'm freestyling here, so just bear with me, go with me. I hope this is making sense. God willing, I hope some things are clicking. I hope things are helping you out, or you're getting some ideas, some aha light bulb moments. That would be awesome. But truly, I pray that whatever the Lord has for you to hear from this video, I pray that's what He reveals to you. But I just wanted to come on here and share this and highlight that issue, almost pep talk you in a way, but highlight these pitfalls we can have. And what I want to leave with and end with is an encouragement. And it's kind of like, you'll see, I'm just going to start ripping them, but stop overthinking. Start doing things. When it comes to your relationships, whether it's with your family, your friend, a significant other, a person you really like, whatever it may be, stop thinking. Let me tell you this. Stop thinking and figuring out ways to not hurt them, or how not to bother them, or how not to annoy them, or how not to, you fill in the blank, instead of trying to walk on eggshells. How about you love them? How about you go figure out a way to love them? Instead of worrying about all the things not to do, how about you do something for them? Instead of constantly freaking out and fretting about the things that you're not even doing, how about you just go do something? Ask them how they're doing. Give them a call. I don't know. Surprise them with a gift. You could do anything. Do anything. Just don't do nothing. Are you serious? That goes for me. I'm not mad at you, but I'm just pointing out the absurdity that can happen in our thinking. And there's a scripture I want to highlight. If you're a Christian, there's this one scripture. It's I'll quote it here. I'll put it on the screen, but I might butcher it. But it's, love covers a multitude of sins. Stop worrying about the past or what happened in the last relationship or whatever it is. Start loving that person now. Start talking to them now. Stop thinking and overthinking and replaying that scenario that happened in the last relationship or in the last whatever, even the last conversation. Let it go. Let it go. And just go love that person. When it comes to this video, this goes for me. I've had a hard time making something. It's going to suck. But what is suck? Honestly, this video is going well. But I don't have an expectation. Just make the video. Just make the video. Just post it. Just do it. We're out here like Shia LaBeouf, Nike. Just do it. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys today is love somebody. Share with somebody, talk to somebody, do something. Just do something. Be easy on yourself, man. Be easy on yourself. And the last thing I'll leave off on is a little motherly advice my mom gave to me a little over a year ago today. And it has stuck with me. And I've shared this with many people, actually. So, Mom, you're famous in a way. But it's this. If you picture this, you're who you are now. Rewind about 10 years, 20 years, however old you are. I don't know how old you are. Maybe 30, maybe 40, maybe 5. But rewind to little old Nathan, little old fill in the blank of your name. Look at that put that picture in your head of who that person is. If that person made a mistake, if that person wanted to do something or had a passion that was something good, I'm not talking about selling drugs or doing nothing crazy, but if that person had a passion or wanted to do something that was wholesome, something good, would you dare to club them over the head, beat them up with this idealistic talk and tell them, you got to do this, you got to do that, it has to be this way, it has to be that way? Would you dare overwhelm them, or let alone come at them with all these doubts of, but you're not going to be good enough because you don't have this, or you're not good at that, or this and that? Heck no. If you saw someone doing that, say to your little brother, little sister, or your little self, so to speak, and you had any say so, you'd probably throw hands. You'd probably fight that person. But this is the ironic part. This is what my mom kind of pointed out, and she said it in a different way, much more eloquently. But would you dare let that be tolerated for somebody else, but yet you tolerate it and do it to yourself? I'm just going to allow you to stew on that, to contemplate on that. How come you do it to yourself when you would not let it slide with others, when you would not let it slide with your family, your friend, whatever it may be? But that's my last little nugget, I guess, if it's even worthy of being called a nugget. But I wanted to share that. Hope this video helps you. Honestly, I just wanted to release this video, and I'm babbling, and you may not be here still, but I really wanted to release this video just to kind of clear my own writer's block as well. And appreciate if you made it to the end. I really do appreciate you listening. This is me. This is part of me, at least. I have a lot of different facets and kind of a all over the place eclectic guy, but as you could probably tell in some ways by my posts and just if you know me at all. But yeah, I just thank you for listening. I truly appreciate it. It's a little piece of my heart that goes out for people to hear. I really do hope it helps. And yeah, God bless you. Love you guys. You have a good one. Bye-bye.